Hello and welcome to the Viva Stadium, Dublin, for the Sean Cox Memorial Game between the Liverpool legends and the Ireland XI team.
What happened with Sean Cox, the way I got involved and the Spirit of Shankly got involved, it was like on the day of that game. We walked along 10 minutes after that incident, and as we walked towards the Albert pub, we seen it was cordoned off, and we knew something was wrong, but we didn't actually know. Then when we walked around the Albert pub, you had to walk around it, and I seen Sean on the floor, and then it hit home. Something was happening, something bad was happening, and then when we went to the match, and like Liverpool won 5-2 that day, and instead of it being rejoicing and happy days, we're going to another European Cup final. The talk was going home in the car to where I live in Aylwood, was what was happening to that poor man, and like we all know, then the rest was history about it, So that day we thought, let's keep let's support this man in his hour of need and his family. So that's what we done. Obviously the following week we went to Rome. All of a sudden we got a flag made, and then it was, and then it got publicised, and then after the game when we won in Rome, we got through to the final. Jordan Henderson saw his icon. Can I take the flag? I went, yeah, go on. And then that was it then.
Yeah, and absolutely. And even on the pre-season friendly here back in July with Liverpool-Napoli, was another beautiful moment as well, where Andy Robbo and Gini went around with the flag as well. So it's refreshing to see the squad get involved as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that was it. From that day, it wasn't just Liverpool fans that got involved. It was the whole wheel of football got involved, and the club got involved. Then we had the bucket collection through a friend, a committee member of ours, Guy Cullen, come with the idea, and then we asked the club, can you get involved, and then all of a sudden that snowballed from there. So from that sad day in May last year, through watching coming towards the ground in the Kop, seeing Sean on the floor and whatever, and then to where we are now, helping the man, and the family, but it's from our hearts. It's not from, and it doesn't mean nothing, individually or whatever. It's from our hearts, and that's what it's all about.
I actually know Carl Cox, the younger brother, and it was a tragedy what happened. So, yeah, of course we're here to support. Yeah,
it could be from anywhere, any walk of life, where Dunshaughlin, where he lives, and the GAA, every sport, every person that even doesn't even play football, the support behind the family and Sean, it's fantastic. Just can't wait to see these two teams come together, and show us what football is all about and support, and we're all, with you, Sean,
It's brilliant, yeah. It's great for all the Irish fans and all the Liverpool fans that go over week in, week out, have a big event like this in the Aviva Stadium. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, of course, yeah. They obviously come together times of need. So
there's been a couple of dark moments in games and on social media the last few days, but that's only a minority. This is what you want, this is what you see, and this is every club nearly comes together like this. It's brilliant to see.
I would have grown up with most of the lads there, my generation, so my son would know the current generation.
I'm sure you've heard stories about all the legends, and now it's your turn today to see someone in real life action.
Oh yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
It's always nice to see all the lads, yeah. Even Doug Leash on the sideline and stuff, yeah. It's brilliant. And they do great work for charity, and even last night the gala dinner and all, it was amazing. So it's all for a right cause and all for Sean as well. So yeah, brilliant.
When the chips are down, that the Liverpool fans of the world always deliver, and tonight's a great example of that. I did expect there to be a big crowd here, and not a great night, to be fair, on a Friday, really cold, but they turned out in the droves, nearly 30,000, and that says a lot. Very, very generous.
Absolutely, and it's a week where unfortunately we've seen the dark side of football come to rise again. It's just refreshing to see not just the Liverpool community come together, but the Irish football community and the general football community come together.
Yeah, you're spot on, absolutely spot on, and that's what it's all about, backing people that need proper backing, and both Sean and his family absolutely need that, and everyone delivered tonight, brilliant. And on the pitch, it was a really good game. It was an exceptional game, when you think about, players who stopped playing, end-to-end stuff. and that's what the people want to see. You don't want to just see like a testimonial type game. So it was good to watch.
Absolutely, and you know, it was almost like rolling back the years there. The classic shimmy penalty was back. Penalty was back. Yeah, must have been nice to tuck that away, was it?
Yeah, at first I wanted to give Robbie, but he said you go and take it, you know. So yeah, it was just nice, you know. Just scared in case it slipped on me backside, and you know, and I put it wide in the end, but thankfully it went in, and it was great. No, it was great. It's just weird the fact that, you know, possibly the last goal I'll ever score in front of a crowd could be against me country, you know. But it was for a great reason and a great cause.
Absolutely, and just one last thing. Unfortunately, tonight as well, we've some bad news. The Anfield Iron, Tommy Smith, passed away. You know, you've spoke very well about him in the past. It's you know, the word legend gets thrown around a lot, but he was a true Liverpool legend.
Massively, you know. I got to know Tommy really well. We worked a lot in the press together over the years, and I got to know him as a man. Hey, he wouldn't mince his words. What he thought, he'd say. Someone like Jack Charlton in many ways. What you see is what you got with Tommy. As a footballer, Liverpool, he's right up there with the best. He's unbelievable, and Anfield Iron is very apt for Tommy.
Absolutely incredible night, and you know, I can't thank the fans enough. 27,000 turned up. It's a great cause. It's been an emotional night. And people dip into their pockets, and you know, they support the Sean Cox Rehabilitation Trust with their hard-earned cash as well. So it's been a fantastic night, and the fact that we won against a younger side, I think the boys will enjoy their Guinness tonight.
Great to see the man himself here as well. I mean,
yeah, it was, and when they flashed his image up, we were actually playing, and I saw that, and I think a few of the lads actually clapped while they were playing in the game. But look, it's a long road ahead of him, but it's small steps, and he's making them. So as long as the club can help in any way, and us as players, we'll do everything we can to help him.
Chance to catch up a few of the lads, and the old things clicking back into place with the old days.
Yeah, it's great, and certainly in the green shirt, because obviously playing alongside Kenny, and then Quinny was up front as well. You get these little flashbacks in certain scenarios. Clearly, Lansdowne was certainly different than this place, but a special moment to put the green shirt on for sure.
Do you think Liverpool can win the league?
Oh, absolutely. They can win the league. So, look, if Man City win all their games, it's their title. But all we can do is win the games in front of us. We're in great form at the moment, scoring, not conceding many goals. So, we're in a very good position, and hopefully we can bring the Premier League title home.
And a massive game at the weekend now, Phil. It really isn't it a real tester against Chelsea?
It is a test, but we've got to relish these games, and we've got players in good form. Mo scoring again, Salah's been, Sané's been fantastic. Bobby looks super sharp against Porto. Our defence looks solid. So, look, if you want to win a Premier League title, you've got to beat teams like Chelsea, and I think the lads are really buoyed and full of confidence, and looking forward to the game on Sunday.
Absolutely, and we look at the legends have got gathered together here. But if we look at the current team, Virgil van Dijk is probably reaching those levels. Is he a player you would have loved to have played alongside?
Oh, absolutely. There've been a lot of similarities compared to him and Paul McGrath, and it was an absolute joy to play with Macca. I learnt so much, and you can see what Virgil's doing with the likes of Joey Gomez and Trent alongside Andy Robertson. They're learning so much, and he's been a breath of fresh air. But his attitude and his desire to win games and keep clean sheets has been fantastic. It's spreading through the team.
Such an enjoyable time to both watch and I'm sure play on the Liverpool team at the moment. That's probably testament to Jurgen Klopp. Again, I'm sure it's a manager you would have loved to have played under.
A fantastic manager, and the modern game's about man management, because you've got squads full of egos and talented players, and everyone wants to play. But you've got 23 players, so you have to rotate, and it's players that are left out. You've got to keep them at ease and keep them confident when they come back in, and he's done that to a charm. Players like Origi and Sturridge, when they come on, Lallana, Shaqiri, they all put in a shift for the manager, and that's because of his relationship with the players.
Coming into the business end of the season now, when Liverpool are in a good position of both, do you think it's realistic that Liverpool can contest for both all the way towards the end?
Absolutely, and that's what the club's been built on, winning trophies and silverware. And to be in this position, you can't prioritise one over the other. Let's go and win both.
I don't actually think we have to say there's an importance of being here. I think we all know what the importance is. We stressed for a long time, certainly since it's happened, that we were going to come together and we were going to support Sean in his rehabilitation, and support the family. You know, we've worked very closely as a football club with the family and the children, and we've seen the devastation they've gone through. So, you know, when the game was announced, it was important that we get as many people here as we can. There was a massive push on it, and the crowd didn't let us down. The Irish people didn't let us down. The Liverpool supporters, absolutely fantastic. You know, thousands have turned up. They put their hand in the pocket and they've supported the charity, which is what we're all here for. So, fair play to them. They're the real heroes. I did, yeah. You know, it's a story I've followed closely since it's happened, because obviously the connections of Ireland and Liverpool. And sadly, I've not been able to meet Sean, you know, through it all, because of he's basically been wrapped up in cotton wool and trying to recover. But obviously being with the family and stuff and seeing what they're going through is one thing. But I got to see Sean before the game tonight, and it actually broke my heart going to see him. You know, from hearing Martina say what he was like before the game, and you know, the marathon that he was doing, and you know, it's just something that shouldn't happen. You know, and it could have happened to anybody. It could have been my dad. It could have been, you know, my brother. It could have been any one of us. You know, it was just devastating. So, yeah.
I guess it resonates with Irish fans, particularly because so many make that journey that Sean made.
Absolutely. You know, it's like sliding doors, isn't it? It's, you know, a minute later, 10 minutes before. You know, we can all talk like that, but we have to deal with the problem and find out, you know, the solution and help. And this is it. You know, we've all come together, and you know, the fans have been absolutely brilliant, and hopefully we've earned a lot of money, and it all goes towards his rehabilitation. It doesn't stop here. You know, we're not just, the club won't just do this game and say thanks very much. You know, it'll be ongoing, and you know, he'll always be part of what we're trying to do, and you know, his recovery is something that we'll always watch closely.
I have to say, just watching the video of Sean giving the thumbs up and the thank you was just one of those kind of heart-emotional ones, wasn't it? It was just almost uncomfortable to watch.
I mean, absolutely, and like I said, you know, we've not seen him since it happened, so you know, we've just been hearing little snippets and asking for, you know, for information and stuff, and you know, some people are really positive, some people are, it's just, but when you get to see it for yourself, it's just, you know, it's just terrible.
And in a week where unfortunately we've seen, you know, a lot of negative stuff re-arise again in football, it was just even the little clip of him being shown to the crowd and the ovation that it got shows that positivity always comes out.
Exactly. I mean, you know, what's going on here is it's got nothing to do with the game tonight. We're here to support Sean Cox and raise as much money as we can for his rehabilitation. We're not getting caught up in the politics of what's going on with the FAI. It's got nothing to do with us. We're here to support the game. It's irrelevant. You know, the FAI, the departments that have helped put this game on have been tremendous. Our side of things, the club, the media, all our partners, you know, people who work for us have been absolutely brilliant to put this on. You don't just rock up at an event like this and just sell loads of tickets and raise loads of money. There's a lot of hard work behind it. You know, we get the fun part, but they deserve the credit, and Sean and his family, you know, will get the rewards.
It's finished Liverpool Legends 2, Ireland Legends 1, but football really didn't matter tonight. Tonight was all about raising funds for the Sean Cox Fund. Almost 30,000 people gathered here to witness this game. And one thing is for certain, Sean will truly never walk alone. I'm Jonathan Higgins for This Is Anfield.